When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Boston College Eagles offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Oh, better look out! This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Boston College offense has it working. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The give out of the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start.
Touchdown, no! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Landry. That gamble did not pay off. Bring him down at the 12-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the ground, he's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Bust through behind his pad. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top. Makes one man miss. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Pope. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. And to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes back.
Into the secondary on the right. Past the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. He knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. RPO complete to open the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Berry. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And they'll knock him down.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Berry. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
To the air on second down. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Right down the middle. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Boston College will send out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Power football with the run. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw it, Sperry. He's got it on the move. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Bringing the heat. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. Score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on first down. Makes some grab on the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Bolden. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick strike complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to punch it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from the defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got his man across the middle. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it out quickly. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida State.
Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know